Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your May 2025 predictions. And to do this reading you will be picking between the hierophants on top of each deck as well as the crystals, which I will introduce to you in a moment. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. And if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile today, you will also find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, let me introduce each pile to you. For pile number 1, this is your hierophant, and your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite in the shape of a heart. For pile number 2, this is your hierophant, and your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite in the shape of a star. For pile number 3, just that, there we go. This is your hierophant, and your crystal is the beautiful Smokey Quartz point. And for pile number 4, this is your hierophant, and your crystal is the beautiful Opalite. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. Just adjust this for a moment. By the way, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the readings you're meant to hear, especially today, regarding your predictions for the month of May 2025. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. Before you do, just gotta adjust this one as well. There we go. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And in a moment after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 3 signs for each pile. Okay, so let's get straight into it. For pile number, I think I have 4, there we go. For pile number 1, these are the signs. For pile number 2, these are the signs. Pile number 3, these are the signs. And these will be the signs for pile number 4. Let's see what we've got. Pile 1, the signs are Pisces, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. Pile number 2, the signs are Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Cancer. Pile number 3, the signs are Gemini, Libra, as well as Scorpio. And the signs for pile number 4 are Aries, Aquarius, as well as Leo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your reading. And please note that the next section, Spirit, will be picking your pile. If you're interested in trying that out, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you know, I do assign a different tarot card to each pile. The Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, the Empress pile number 3, and of course the Emperor pile number 4, based on the numerology of the cards. And as you can see, I shuffle them around until one of them pulls my attention, and I'm a bit confused. Let's go again. And I will know that this is your chosen pile. I will take it from the top if I get confused. So, my dear soul family, this is your chosen card. It is pile number 4. Right. So I truly hope you've enjoyed the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading, and that it brought you the clarity you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, as you know, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your May 2025 predictions, and these are the decks that I'll be using. As you can see on the far right, I'm trying out something new today. In terms of the monthly readings, I will always, most of the time, do it with the astrological chart of houses and cast some runes on them. This month, I just wanted to try these different areas, a board of the different areas of your life, and I'll be casting some runes, but astrological runes, and let's see what this gives us for this month. All right, so yes, as I was saying, these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite in the shape of a heart. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. These are your oracle cards. Let's cast your runes and see what you get for this month. Okay, so for pile number 1, please, what can they expect for the month of May 2025? 1, 2, 3. All right, so we've got Scorpio between discovery and pet. You've got Capricorn in the area of relationships, and you've got Aries in personal growth, and there's a little bit towards change as well. All right, that's pretty easy. We can take these away, and now we can take a look at your oracle cards. Right. So you've got the Sword. And you've got Sun in Cancer with resourcefulness. Lovely. Okay. You've got the Enneagram Past under the category of temporality. And the keywords here are yesterday, memory, story, ended, old times, as well as remembrance. You've got the Enneagram Idealization under the category of professional trap. And the keywords here are embellishing the situation, lack of realism, illusions, dreamer, exaltation, as well as focuses on the lack. You've got the aspirant. All right. And finally, in terms of your oracle cards, you've got Venus in Sagittarius with flirtation. Okay. And I'll pull out your chart and I'll be back. All right, let's expand using your tarot cards. And I just want to tell you, if you don't have pets, right, as this category shows right there, then I would say it is something you care about, something that you love very much, and you take care of. It could be a project that you really love and take care of. It could be your body. It's something that you currently love and you're putting a lot of attention and love towards. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. You've got the Hermit, you've got the Justice card, the High Priestess. Wow, 3 major arcana right off the bat. All right, it looks like it is a big month here. And to be honest with you, seeing the past and such big energies here, I have this feeling that this month you are moving from a timeline to another. There's a shift of timeline or a wrapping up of a particular story and you experiencing a new chapter in your life. It really does feel like that. But let's continue. You've got the 8 of Swords, the Death card, as well as the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. We'll expand on your reading in a moment. What's this? I saw it, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, but let's just stop there and take a look at the energies that we have. I don't know, it looks like you're studying something with the Hermit as well as the Aspirant. Hermit, Aspirant, the Sword, which is all about clarity, resourcefulness, getting a lot of resources and information. But let's see. Let's begin with the first thing that I'm absolutely noticing. Do you see the Death card here? It is showing us a personal transformation, changing inside out. And you can't miss that because the Aries fell into the personal growth. And that's really huge because Aries is the first house. It's the house of the ego, of the self. It's a confident zodiac sign, right? So there's something this month about you growing as a person, finding your confidence in the areas where maybe you were trying to find your confidence in. I feel like this is personal power. You're really changing as a person. See the changes in terms of in conjunction to the personal growth and the Aries, how the Aries is connected to both. I feel like first and foremost, there's a huge emphasis on how you are growing. You're particularly closing a page on the past and the past pains, past thoughts, particularly with idealization, is things that maybe you were very obsessed about, things that you used to idealize in the past, that maybe you used to put a lot of love and attention towards, that used to take away from your confidence, used to feed into the past, whatever the issues were in the past, like the sadness, the stress, whatever it is that you are growing out of. I really feel like it was due to you idealizing something. It was due to an illusion. You were focuses on the lack. And so you're really learning here, Hermit, going introspect. You're finding your balance with the Justice card. You're gaining inner wisdom with the High Priestess. And so overall, I see with this particular Eight of Swords that this is the month you find liberation. See the wings? Liberation from that which used to hold you down, and it was the self. It was part of you, from the past, from like a trauma from the past, or sadness from the past, or anxiousness from the past. And it doesn't have to be like a trauma. Sometimes it is, as I've heard from the expert. I'm in no way an expert. Please consult a doctor and ask about this. But sometimes, as I've understood, it could be lack of nutrition that put us in a certain state, and sometimes when we take that nutrition, we feel better right away. So it could be something physiological that led to something emotional, or something emotional that you had to deal with. It could be an idea that was implanted in your mind at some point in life. It doesn't have to be trauma. But you see, all I'm trying to say is that whatever this was, it looks to me like you were really entrapped by idealizing something so much to your own detriment. And I feel like you're closing that page down, and you're really growing as a person inside out. You're being liberated completely. You're no longer stuck. That could be, different kinds of stuck, like stuck by limiting beliefs. It could be like stuck by nervous system has a hold or a grasp on you. It could be thoughts. I really feel like with the swords, these are thoughts that you are clearing here with this irrigation wheel. Really clearing out old thoughts, old limiting beliefs. And this is the month where you're really going to be liberated. This is the month where things change, because the Justice card is connected to Ma'at, obviously, and this reminds us of the heart being weighed against a feather. So I feel like you're starting to become light-hearted this month, or at least you don't have these heavy emotions that you used to have. Your heart's becoming lighter. I feel like there's a lot of cleansing. There's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of power. Your I was going to say posture, so maybe that's it as well. Your posture is changing. But yeah, I feel like your confidence is showing this month, and so you're really changing. I feel like you're coming out of the hiding with this particular High Priestess, like you're showing up, especially that we have the Hermit here. So I feel that this month you're more out and about. You're healing with the High Priestess inner wounds. And all in all, my dear pile number one, this is a major month for you, because this old chapter is closing. And you can see that right away. This is not only leading to your own personal happiness with the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment even. I feel like this is a month where you start to feel happy in life. You start to tune in to the energy of a high vibrational frequency, gratitude, happiness. You're really feeling good this month. Which makes me think with the aspirant here, it could be application of knowledge. So maybe you are very blessed that you were provided with key knowledge and information, and you've applied this information, and you really went through a yes, resourcefulness. I really think so, that you've received, or you're about to receive some key information that will help you clear out these old ideas, and you're becoming a confident person in the areas where you lack that confidence this month. You're changing, your poise is changing, who you are, your skin, everything internally is blossoming and changing, and it's really making you feel very happy this month. Your inner world is so happy and so fulfilled. But not only that, you can see Capricorn in the area of relationships. Now, Capricorn is a sign that is disciplined, is a sign that is reliable. It's a sign that's consistent. And we actually do have a card here that shows us a little bit of this energy, which is Venus in Sagittarius with flirtation. So this gives me an idea that you are building new relationships this month with flirtation. Flirtation is the initial stages of heartfelt romantic relationship. So it could be, right? It could be a romantic relationship. It could be friends. It could be new people that you're meeting. But at the end of the day, I'm really seeing that you're starting to meet, you're about to meet new friends this month, or particularly a new strong relationship, whether this is romantic or a friendship. It could be one or several. That with the Capricorn, it is one that is stable, reliable, honest, consistent. It's a friendship that you can trust. It's Capricorn in relationships is a very reliable sign. They show up. They may not be overly romantic, but they are there. They're consistent, they're disciplined, and they're there. Doing the right thing, and you can count on them in their light side, of course, to be disciplined to do the right thing for themselves and for you and for the people around them. So all in all, I am seeing and predicting for you the new formation of a or several relationships that are consistent and reliable in your life. It's starting this month, it seems. I really feel with the Justice card here, it is applying universal law of as within, so without. And that balance that you're reaching this month, it seems like as the curtains open with the High Priestess, it is talking about how a universal law is really being applied this month, and things are opening up for you as you change your inner world and absolutely feel satisfied and happy within. So that's something that I'm definitely seeing here. But let's explore with your tarot cards and get more information about it. So, can we get more information here for pile number 1, please? So, looks like a ship. It reminds me of relationship. So you've got the 3 of Wands. Temperance card, the balance. And you can see here, 1 is coming in, 1 is going out. It reminds me of the past, closing on the past, and something new coming in. Yeah, interesting. And let's pull out your last card here. When it comes to this part, you've got the Page of Wands. Oh, exciting new page for sure. So we're getting some details here about this new relationship, because I see with the Page of Wands, it looks like someone has an eye on you. You know, it looks like at least somebody's watching you, has an eye on you, watching you from afar. It looks like someone's really interested in you, whether this is a friend. For most of you, this could be a relationship because of how the figure is holding a ship, a romantic relationship. All the reds, of course, they remind me of the root chakra. Oranges and red, root, sacral chakra. So yeah, I am seeing something around a romantic relationship, or at least a friendship that you will really enjoy. Also, with the Page of Wands, this looks like someone in a suit. They're dressed in a very smart way, and it makes me feel like seeing the Capricorn and how this person is dressed. It further gives me this idea of this person being has a strong what is the expression called? Has a strong head on their shoulder. Has a good head on their shoulder. They seem to be, I don't want to say professional, but you can see this is a respectful, intellectual person. The Page is right, the aspirant. Ooh, this is starting to give us more clues, actually. Hold up, guys. Yes, other than what we've said about the past, but now the past is closing up, another one opening. Some of you may be like leaving an old relationship and maybe even starting a new. It's very particular, but it's there. So I would personally never advise someone to get into a relationship as one is out, but it's not for me to say. And every rule has exceptions, I guess. So for some of you, maybe you are like maybe you've just left a relationship and you're about to find a very reliable, honest, good one. So that's there. But other than that, I did see before that we're closing up a past of idealizing something, and now you've got the confidence. Other than that, I'm starting to see something else here. Idealization in the Page of Wands. It looks to me like someone has an eye on you. They really like you. They put you on a pedestal. They are dreaming about you. Yeah. Whether this is a romantic relationship or a friend, somebody really likes you here. Aspirant, they're asking, inquiring about you. It's like, hey, do you know pile number one? Oh, pile number one is always maybe on the go. They are during a time of their lives where they're leaving something and getting into something else. And they're during a time of change, maybe. Oh, pile number one is maybe someone who has temperance here, shifted, and Three of Wands and temperance, that specifically like shifted a lot, changed a lot as a person. I do see that about you. So maybe someone tells them, oh, they've changed this, they've done that. All in all, I do see that someone really likes you this month. And there is the flirting stage where you get to know each other. Your friendship is very pleasant. Yeah, you really like each other. I really see that here. So yeah, you're closing an old chapter, and the new one seems to be all around who you're becoming, how your world's changing, how happy you feel, and a new relationship appearing here for sure. All right, let's now take a look at the discovery and the pet part. Again, as a disclaimer, if you do not have a pet, it is something that you deeply care about. But let's get more information on that and see what you can expect in the month of May with regards to that. Ooh, wow, you've got the King of Pentacles. This is amazing. This is crazy. I just got a crazy idea, but maybe somebody here needs to hear it. There's something about how your pet will help you discover a source of great income. Crazy, I know. I did put that disclaimer out there, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so you've got the King of Pentacles. Maybe as you walk them outside, you will meet someone and that turns into a fruitful business relationship. Who knows? But I did see something like that here. Intuitive hit. You've got the, whoa, what's going on here? It is the Scorpio sign. Actually, not surprised. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Wow. Yeah, Scorpio is a powerful sign for sure. What's going on there? Ace of Wands. I don't know. I have an idea that you develop a deeper, stronger bond this month with your pet. You understand and you realize just how much they love you and how much you love them. There's a lot of magic going on with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands this month. I don't know, somehow I really feel like your pet is going to drive money for you. Call me crazy. I am seeing that. I was like wondering the whole reading. I left it till the end. I was like, Scorpio in discovery and pets. You know, I know that Scorpio are very tenacious. They're very intuitive. So something about their spiritual skills, your pet. I know it sounds crazy, but just open your mind with me this month and see it for yourself. There's something about your pet this month as well. Your energy as well as your pet's energy and how spiritual they are. And it looks like their love for you and their wishes for you, they're using their spirituality this month to manifest great things for you, and it will result to you having a lot of wealth. I really feel that. It might be crazy to hear, but I'm just going to stay true to what I'm seeing, and we'll see together how this manifests for you. And even maybe for some of you, your pet is your project, as I gave you this disclaimer. Maybe some of you are working on a project and it's going to work out beautifully for you. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here with your pet. Let's get more information on that, because that's genuinely very interesting. And let's see what it's trying to say. At the end of the day, you are shifting timelines, it looks like, and you'll be experiencing far more magic than you have before. So guys, there's money this month and it's associated with your pet. Is there some technology called pet or something? Let me check. I think it's ringing in my mind. PET or something? Hold on. No, I remember why. PET scan. So PET scan are like radioactive, if I understand right, like radioactive emissions or something that are able to diagnose. So with radioactive, I feel like, again, this is talking about your pet's intuition and its ability to tune into the unknown, tune into the universe. Yes, I really feel like your pet is helping. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, one way or the other, is going to be helping you with your increase in finances, maybe even great financial stability, as well as with the Queen of Pentacles, like maybe even your dreams when it comes to finances. Let's pull out. Look, I have these 5 more. Let's see what they finally say. But that was really interesting. Right, let's see what you've got as your final message when it comes to the month of May. These are 5. Okay, so you've got the Fool card. You can see it's a new page in your life, for sure. New page in your life, new timeline. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles. Some of you may even own a home this month. It's there. Some of you may become a homeowner. It's there. You've got the Sun card. Oi, oi, oi. Right, there we go. The Sun card. You've got the 7 of Swords. And you've got the Knight of Swords. It's very interesting how both figures are holding on to something dear here. The Sun card suggests that the month of May is going to be a very positive month. Yet it's a month full of changes. I'm not surprised. It's number 5. It's the month of change. In a year of 25, this must be a month of great change, and that is the sort of change that you're going to experience. What I am seeing for you, although positive, with the Knight of Swords, it's going to be moving very quickly for you. You're going to see many changes, and things are just moving so quickly, whether it's about you, your relationships, and the many other changes to come. You'll be hearing a lot of news. What is this saying? Or right is worth the cost, something like that. So I do see that you'll be going through a lot of things this month, learning a lot of things, moving very quickly. And so you're guided to go through this, let's say, tricky but super positive month by making sure you don't make any abrupt changes than what is already there. Yes, of course, be flexible with the changes, but you want to match this energy by being calm. So don't make any drastic investments this month, taking out from your savings. Don't sell like a house or something. It's a tricky month with the Seven of Swords. It's a month where you're escaping timelines. You really are. And so you want to stay put to avoid any potential dangers in a beautiful timeline that you're getting in. But it's that time where you're just landed on something and you want to land properly. And so, yeah, enjoy this new beginning. You're going to love it. It's going to feel great from the very beginning. You might find weird things here and there. Don't be shocked. Don't be scared. Or anything like that. That's just like the nature of change. All you're guided to do is hold on to your resources and the valuable things. Don't make any drastic changes yet, and just enjoy it as it comes along. Overall, I can promise you in this pile with the Sun card that it's going to be a very positive month. It's one that you love, and take it easy and slowly as you're going through this shift of timeline. And please, I mean, it's spiritual. I think it's private. I can't ask you to tell me how that went. But if you feel called to tell me, I would love to know more about how your pet has helped you in manifesting something starting this month. All the best of luck with that. I wish you a beautiful relationship with your dear pet. And yeah, you're going to be enlightened this month. You're going to aspirant the sword, resourcefulness. I think I mentioned this during the reading, just making sure. The High Priestess, I definitely did. I think I told you that you're going to be blessed with a lot of resources and information this month that will help you in so many ways. It will enlighten your path, and it will help you through the past difficulties as you close this chapter and enjoy a new one. And yeah, my dear pile number one, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Make no small light on the type of information that you will be getting this month. They're deep. They're here to help you with every aspect as you're moving from one timeline to another. Consider it kind of like the guidebook to your new timeline. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, wishing you a lovely month, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your predictions for the month of May 2025. These are the decks that I'll be using. If, of course, you're interested in knowing the names of any of them at any point, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. And as you can see on the right, this month I wanted to experience with a chart of the different areas of your life. I wanted to switch it up a bit, and I'll be, instead of casting the runes, I'll be casting zodiac signs on these boxes to see what you can specifically expect in the month of May. So just trying it out this month. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite in the shape of a star. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Taurus, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and see what you can expect in your month of May. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right. I do see the Sagittarius very close, touching the rescued part. I also see this one touching the pets part. So I'm going to take that as well. And we can pick the others up. And let's see what you've got. So you've got Gemini with in the area of health. You've got the sign Pisces with great results. Ooh, it looks like, to me, this is like great results that maybe you're not foreseeing, but you've attracted or felt, had like an intuitive feeling that it could happen, but you didn't really see how it could happen. Something like that. We'll find out. You've got the sign Leo in the pets area. Lovely. That's lovely. You've got Aries in this part of future. Sagittarius in rescued, as well as Scorpio in the part of change. Whoa, this is like a month full of events for you. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first and see what you got. So you've got the ones who came before. Wow, the ones who came before. All right, let's keep that there. You've got Saturn and Aquarius with eccentricity. Right. Very interesting reading, I must say. All right. You've got the Enneagram immobilism under the keyword of blockage, the category of blockage. And the keywords are lack of assertiveness, too consensual, passivity, stagnation, no positioning, as well as refusal of conflict. Right? And you've got the enchanter. And the pair here really reminds me of the apple in health. Okay. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards and see what you've got so that we have a complete and full picture of what you can expect in the month of May, my dear pile number 2. So right off the bat, you've got the 5 of Swords. The 7 of Cups. Suddenly, like out of the blue, I'm hearing Annie's music. Do you know the old movie Annie? It's a hard knock life for me, or something like that. I don't know why. It's just suddenly hit. But in the song, they're also having fun as they're saying that. So I'll see what this means in a moment. You've got the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles. You've got the King of Cups. Wow, you're really growing, right? Whoa, you've got the 9 of Swords here. Alice is really growing. This is the moment when Alice decided she will not be bullied by the queens. And she's like, that's it. Doing something about the stress that she's going through. You've got the 2 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Let's stop there for a moment. We can always continue, and we'll use that part for that. But let's see what we've got. There's something this month about you taking an initiative towards your future with Aries in the future part. Aries is a cardinal sign. It begins something and it begins it powerfully. And sometimes the hardest part about something is to begin it in the first place. Once you've begun it, congratulate yourself. You've already accomplished one of the very hardest parts when it comes to something that you want to do. So I see you taking a strong initiative this month when it comes to something that you care about. I do see here with the 5 of Swords, it's a hard knock life for me. And I feel like this person got knocked down. And so in the weirdest way, and they were cleaning this big house they were in, or the orphanage that they were in. So I'm picking up on the idea that something used to knock you down consistently. Perhaps it is in the area of health, because we see food and with the apple, the enchanter, as well as Gemini in the health. So just a guess, it may not be in the area of health at all, but all I can see is that something used to knock you down a lot. And I see that this month you're growing exponentially. There's something about you this month going, I'm tired of being stuck with immobilism here. I am tired of like feeling like I can't do the things that I want to do, whether this is your health or something that's standing in your way because you keep getting knocked down here. And you're like, that's it. This month, I'm taking a strong initiative. And perhaps this is why you've got rescued with Sagittarius in the rescued part. We'll find out more about that in a moment. But I feel like you are seeing your options with the Seven of Cups. You're getting guidance. You are looking at all the variety of beautiful things that you can do, cook, use in your project that you want to initiate, whatever this is. But I see a lot of food here. But in any case, you're going this month, that's it. I am no longer going to go through this blockage or feel like I'm blocked in this way. There's this, I'm no longer going to be passive about this. I'm refusing to go through this situation and being knocked down and losing in this situation over and over. And you start exploring your choices this month. You're like, oh, it looks like I've got many choices. And you start taking action towards it, towards making a significant change. So that is the first thing that I'm seeing going on in this month. It is certainly a month of deep changes. You do see Scorpio and changes. So again, this confirms the idea that we're seeing. This is a month where you're making exponential changes. You're like, as we've discussed, you no longer want to just improve. You want to make deep changes with Scorpio. You want to look at things deeply. You want to... Scorpio, they are so deep. When they obsess about something, they become super obsessed. But then they're the ones that can overcome anything. They're one of the strong signs that don't let anything go. If they want something, they are going to get it. So that's what I'm seeing here. You're making massive changes. You're going down a rabbit hole, it looks to me, because you've got the carrots here, and not in a bad way at all, but we did see some depth, right? So you're like, I want to know all about it. I want to know what all my choices are. I want to know what I can do, what options are available. And the crazy part, that's why you've got great results here. You can see Alice is growing exponentially this month. And in the King of Cups, the king himself is going, whoa, the king is intimidated. So this is you growing to so much that the people around you, even those who may have been in like a stronger position in this particular situation, are like super impressed. Startled is the right word. Startled at the type of growth you're reaching, and you're like, I'm not done yet. I'm done when I say I'm done. So yeah, you are definitely startling, I would say, the ones who came before you. So the King of Cups here could be presenting the people who have been working hard towards this for a long time, the people who have been in this particular thing or field for a long time. You're really startling everyone. You're taking matters into your own hand. And with the Enchanter, the awesome thing is that I see that you're actually enjoying this. You're not suffering through this. You're not like, oh, I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole and study and see what I need to do or see what my choices are. And no, there's a sense of freedom when it comes to the fact that you have options, that you get to a sense of empowerment and sense of freedom, that you can do something about this particular situation that is knocking you down. I see that you're going through some cleansing ritual. Whatever this cleansing is, I'm seeing you looking at your options. And the awesome thing here is with the Two of Cups, this is giving you back. So whatever it is that you're putting in, it's giving you back instantly. And that's why you've got Pisces in great results, because it's all energy. I see that your passion towards this and your deep emotions for genuinely wanting a change and diving deep into something in this way is the reason you're growing exponentially and getting these instant results. So with Pisces, it looks to me like it is your energy first and foremost. Yes, of course, it's the things that you're doing and the cleanse you're doing, the major changes that you're doing, of course. But these things are happening because of how serious you are about making an initiative, making these changes, and it's crazy. This month, the way things are moving energetically means that you will see magical things happen in your life. Pisces is a very spiritual sign. So I would seeing the Two of Cups here and the reciprocity. I am seeing that you will constantly be seeing great results and things magically pop up in your life this month. It's the month of May, number 5 in the year of 2025. This is like the month of ultimate change. I see that you're the one making this initiative, and because maybe I'm guessing, intuitively guessing as I look at everything and the numbers, I'm seeing it's because you're matching this energy of change this month for this reason and how deeply committed you are to it, that it is this reason that you're going to be seeing these massive great results this month that will startle you, but specifically the people in your life, and specifically the ones who came before you, like the ones who maybe have been on this path for a long time, or the experts, depending really on what it is that you're doing. But with eccentricity, I feel like the experts here, or the ones that were good before you were now good, or whatever this is, are like going, this is the weirdest case I have seen in my life. I never thought that you can, or anyone can get results like these. I never thought that someone could put things together like this. That's probably why you've got Sagittarius and Rescued. I've got something else for you here. Do you see you've got so many options here that you are looking at? Many are informing you. They're like, go this way. No, go that way because that does this. Oh, I've tried this and this happened, or whatever. And you're like kind of doing an amalgamation of these different, I don't know, information techniques. And you're doing these weird things like, you're like, oh, the ones who came before me, this one told me to do this one told me to do that, and this and this and that. How about, now that you're understanding each one's point of view, you're like, how about I take this part and I do it in this way and I do it in that way? And you're doing your own thing here this month, in the month of May, by learning from the experts and going, now that I understand and I've listened well, how about I do it like this and I do this and I do that? And you're looking at all of these options and you're getting massive, crazy results. You're following your intuition with Pisces and great results. And you are, because of that, being guided without knowing. And it is taking you slowly but surely with the Knight of Cups to where you want to go this month. And that's why it's massive results. And so, although we're talking about slowly but surely in a short span of time, as opposed to the massive amount it usually takes, is fast. So let's say, for example, you are healing a financial situation and you would have otherwise been paying debt, I don't know, for 20 years. In that case, the Knight of Pentacles is saying, maybe you're not going to, this slowly but surely energy, maybe it's not going to be over like right away. But in that case, you might finish it off in 4 years instead of 20. So that's what I mean when I look at your Knight of Pentacles and going through this rabbit hole and the juxtaposition of the cards of what it means to be growing so fast, yet you're going to be taking it bit by bit. And it looks like, although not right away, it is certainly much faster than any time before. And that's why you're startling others who are involved in this by your massive growth this month. So I just want to ask what it is that was immobile, that kept knocking you down. So I know, of course, it's going to differ from one person to the other. Listening, I saw this one, listening to the reading. But I just want to like get a feel and try to help you with which area of your life this is. So you've got the 5 of Cups with the Mad Hatter. Yeah, with the Mad Hatter, you see. I think people are like, you're going mad. What are you going to do again? Until they see that all of the things you're doing were actually brilliant. So there's also something about you being stuck, because the Mad Hatter is always stuck at 6 o'clock at tea time. Here in the Eight of Swords, Alice has grown so much, so she's stuck in this home, in this place, and in this house. I mean, not home. Wow. And you've got the 10 of Cups. I feel like you've outgrown something about time and you. This thing is something you've outgrown, your cards are showing. What it is, why you felt immobile, and that why you kept being knocked down. I feel like you're staying somewhere that you've outgrown. Maybe it's your safety with the house, so you stayed there. Oh. This could also be, by the way, with all of the food that keeps popping up. This could be, for example, a comfort food that used to make you feel better before, as you had to like deal with something. Sometimes we comfort eat when we're not feeling well, for example. So maybe there's something about you've outgrown this. You don't need to do this anymore. Like you're okay now. You can. So that could be like a coping mechanism. It doesn't have to be food at all. It could be any sort of coping mechanism that you don't need to anymore do, because this 5 of Cups shows that this coping mechanism is making you lose so much. So it could be like, for example, going shopping just to feel better. And while that could have helped you cope in a time of great stress, maybe now you don't need to do that anymore. There's something like a habit. Something started becoming a habit with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups due to a loss or sadness that you've gone through. And now you don't, it seems like you've grown. Pile number 2, do you realize that you have grown? It looks like that to me. It feels like with the 10 of Cups, you're doing great, actually, dare I say, with the 10 of Cups. Yeah, I'm just going to follow the cards. You're doing great, dare I say, very happy. Yeah, I want to say at least in that area, you're very happy. And you don't need to follow this coping mechanism anymore. You can absolutely drop it. And because you're dropping it, and you're seeing how to drop it the right way, what can you do to heal what was wrong, you're growing a lot. You're making massive changes and progress this month. So whether this has to do with your health or not, I am seeing something pertaining to your health. And you've got Gemini there. It makes me think of several things. The first one may surprise you a little bit, because with Gemini, it's an air sign. I feel like your body's becoming light. That could be like weight, how you're feeling, your mobility, perhaps immobilism in that case could also be related to your health. Maybe you found it hard to run some errands or do some things. This month, I can tell you that you're really feeling light. You're feeling like you can move. Perhaps with all of the food that I noticed from the beginning, maybe you're changing your diet. That could be another element to your reading. One of the major changes you're making towards your future could be several things. Oh, we didn't look at rescue. Maybe that's what you're rescuing here, either your health as well as that thing that we discussed here. Both or just one thing. But yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Back to the Gemini. I really feel like your health, you're lighter, your body's lighter. You know, Gemini is also, how can I say that? Curious, flexible. So there's like your body's becoming more flexible to do things that, and maybe it hasn't done in a long time. Like you're finding yourself feeling good. You're able to have fun, go out, exercise, do all of these things. And you're like, oh my God, I don't feel tired as before. So that's what I'm seeing with Gemini here. What else with Gemini? Expressive. So, yeah, overall, I feel like your health is getting so much better that it's giving you this flexibility to express yourself the way that you do. Perhaps expression with Gemini could be putting on the clothes that you like, things that maybe didn't look good before, now they look great. So that's really nice. I see the pair here, you're having a grasp on your health as well. That's another thing that I'm seeing. So I want to go back to the rescue part. This is what I want to ask. I think this is exactly what we asked here. What are you rescuing, right? The changes, or maybe the changes. No, let's ask with rescue and see what we get. What are you rescuing here? Which I know is pertaining to that part. What are you rescuing here that you're now exploring? I feel with Sagittarius, you're opening up your mind. Sagittarius has a broad, open mind with no limitations, open to see things that and explore things in faraway lands and faraway ideas that perhaps others could be too intimidated to check. There's huge freedom, range of freedom here with Sagittarius. You're like, if someone tells you we'll solve this financial problem with energy, you're all in. Or we'll solve this health issue with, I don't know, like sound waves, you're all in. You're like super open to explore how you can rescue something. And that is pertaining, you can see it here with the Seven of Choices. You're really broadening up your mind again with the Seven of Cups, my apologies, and you're like listening to everything. So I want to ask, what are you rescuing? I know that we've seen it's something pertaining to an old habit, but let's get more clues just to make sure. So you've got the 10 of Wands. I don't want to leave you, wondering. So I'll do my best here. 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. Again, this idea that you've outgrown something. Isn't this crazy? Wow. And also the Rabbit has to do with time. Unbelievable. Every time we ask about this, we get the same thing. You outgrowing something, and that's another archetype in Alice in Wonderland that's obsessed with time. One of them is like so stuck in a specific time. This one is rushing, like, oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. So yeah, I get this idea again that you have overgrown this challenge. 7 of Wands. Something is so heavy. It's obviously making your movement slower. That's why you've got immobilism here. That could be in your health and in that area, or maybe this is all talking about your health and I don't know. But in that particular area, you're carrying a lot. And so all the effort that you're putting in is making you take tiny steps. And so this is really all about working smarter and not harder. There's something in particular that is making all of the efforts that you're putting in give you little results. And that thing that's doing all of this is something that you can have a grasp on. Because you've outgrown the benefits that it used to give you. There's something about time here. It's time to move on. You don't need it. You don't need to stay stuck in this time. You can start moving. And finally, you've got the Empress. So you're rescuing something that you deeply care about, obviously. With the Empress, it could be something you've created. With the Empress, again, it could be your health, by the way, or how you look as well. With the Empress, it could be abundance. You're rescuing your money. Overall, I really feel like there's the energy of rescuing this month, the things that are important to you, that will happen this month. And you're not going to be, you're going to take that out of the way, the 10 of Wands, explore your options. It's going to be all good, really. And you're going to feel like you're going to be able to overcome things that used to knock you down unnecessarily, really. Okay, so I think we've explored all of these. The final part that we want to explore is your pet. Seeing the Leo sign in pet makes me feel like if you do have a pet, it's going to be in top-notch shape and health. They're going to be vibrant, they're going to be happy, they're going to be strong, and they are going to be, their character is going to show this month. Maybe you have a small pet and you're getting to know them. Their character is going to start developing. You're going to find that they are the star of your home. So there's a lot of love and fun and excitement there. But let's see what else you get. Maybe your pet's going to feel really confident. Let's see. So you've got the 9 of Wands. And by the way, like I said, pet could be something that you really care about, something that you're taking care of and you really care about. So it could, again, be pertaining to that area. So you've got the 9 of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Oh, and 2 cards. Oh, as well as the Devil card. Whoa, whoa. As well as the 5 of Wands. Well, these are the cards we're getting, so I'm going to honor them. 5 of Wands, the Devil card. 5 of Wands, the Devil card. Maybe they were struggling with something. 8 of Pentacles, Mastery. And the 5 of Cups, again, time. So for a lot of you, if you don't have a pet, we're getting the same card here, and it's basically the same thing. You've outgrowing something, and now you're becoming strong, and that thing that you care about is going to be shining bright. But if you do have a pet, what are we seeing here? So cute. Even the background looks like pets. So these are the animals used. What are they called? I forgot. Anyways, I'll remember in a moment. Used by the queen to play her croquet game. So something wasn't right here. The hedgehog. And of course, they're able to protect themselves so well. So, seeing the Devil card, if your pet was going through something difficult here, you can see that your pet is not one to be knocked around, right? Kicked around. I would say that your pet is blessed with good health or good genes, and whatever it is they're going through, whether it is mental health or physical health or a difficult situation that they were going through with the 5 of Wands, the sort of struggle that they were going through, it makes me feel like they're going to be able to overcome it. You can see here with the 9 of Wands, they'll be able to stand strong amidst this challenge. They're not easy to get hit at all, just like a hedgehog. And so particularly what I am seeing with the King of Pentacles, which is the manifestation of either wealth or health or anything like that. In that case, they're coming to full health with the King of Pentacles through food that they love, I think. So there's food for your pet here as well. As well as with all of the hearts here, like you showing love to your pet, as well as giving them good food, good healthy food, food that they love and enjoy, and it's healthy, is going to help with the 9 of Wands. In that case, is the immunity. Is going to help their immunity be strong and able to overcome the attacker here, whatever this may be. It's like microbes or anything. And they're resilient. All I can tell you is that your pet is really resilient. And this month with Leo and pet, they're going to experience great health. They're going to be vibrant. There's the 5 of Cups here as well. I would say if there were previous losses, the timing again of the Mad Hatter being in a particular hour is making me think that they didn't lose time out of their life, maybe due to that thing they're going through, and they're maybe going to be living for a long time to come, despite the losses with the Five of Cups. So very particular, but that's what I'm seeing here. Maybe this was a scare, your pet was scared of something. I really see that they're not an easy target. They may get hit, but they're resilient. Yeah. And all the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 2. I really feel in your reading that you are overcoming so many things this month. That's why you got Aries in future. You're putting in a lot of effort and investment into your future, into this, into your health and whatever you're rescuing here, into your pet. And all in all, this is a month where you're going to see great results, and it's all because of your energy, and you will see many things that will surprise you before it surprises those who came before you. And my dear pile number 2, I genuinely loved your reading. Again, I wish you the best of luck, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your May 2023 predictions. These are the cards that I'll be using. If at any point you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys in the description box. And as you can see on the right, in this month, I just wanted to switch it up a bit. And so I have a board with the different areas of your life. And in a moment, I'll be casting some zodiac runes onto them. And with the combination of the zodiac sign as well as this box that it falls on, we'll be able to predict with detail what you can expect in your month of May. So welcome to your reading. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Smokey Quartz. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Libra, as well as Scorpio. Like I was saying, welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, let's keep your oracle cards for now to the side. And let's start casting your zodiac runes. And let's ask, let's keep the rest here with the rest of the signs. There we go. So, what can pile number 3 expect in their month of May, please? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, lovely. I do see a Libra zodiac sign in the past as well. This is not close enough, I guess. We can take it out. But with the commitment, I think it is touching it, so I am going to take it. Right, let's see what we've got there. My dear pile number 3, you've got the Scorpio sign between future and body. Lovely. It's a water sign. Perhaps your body is becoming more hydrated. That's just one thing that I can see, but I'm sure we're going to dig deeper into that. In the area of what is that? Finance. You've got Leo as well as Virgo. 2 signs in the finances area. You've got between travel as well as wish fulfillment. That this right away tells me that there's somewhere that you always wanted to go. But let's see what the zodiac sign explains about that. You've got the sign Cancer. Ooh, nice. So between changes and home. Oh my. You know, the Cancer sign is the sign for home. It's the 4th house. So don't tell me. Maybe some of you have been dreaming to go somewhere, some of you even to another country, and you're changing homes, like you live there now. Wow, I love this for you. That's of course very specific, but I'm sure we will be exploring this in a moment. So between changes and home, you've got the sign Sagittarius. What a beautiful sign to have when it comes to changes and exploring specifically a new home. So that's really nice. You've got the sign in commitment of Capricorn, best sign to have in the commitment area. And you've got the Libra sign in the past. Wow, a lot is going on for you this month, my dear pile number 3, for sure. And let's now take a look at your oracle cards. I believe you're now ready. We're now ready to check it out. And let's keep this one to the side for now. Right. So we've got how many? 4 of these. Let's see what you've got. Saturn in Libra, and I remember you've got the Libra sign there with the keyword devotion. Okay. You've got Saturn again in Aquarius with eccentricity. Can we fit, maybe we can fit this card here? I don't know. Maybe if we do that, we can. Yeah, we can for sure. So you've got the Weaver. Okay. Can you see the word, the Weaver? Yeah, you can. All right, wonderful. You've got the Enneagram Inspiration, and it's under the category of natural event. And the keywords here are creativity, project, vision, dream, new idea, spark of inventiveness. Lovely. Are you going back to something in the past that you've always wanted to do? Perhaps with Libra, things come together. Maybe a sort of balance was needed where you had one aspect of it, but another aspect wasn't there, so you weren't able to follow that inspiration, maybe, perhaps. Okay, you've got Jupiter in Aquarius with innovation. Oof, really cool. Okay, what if I do that? Yeah, we're gonna place this beautiful crystal over here, or maybe we can like keep it here. You've got Mars in Leo with egotism. Kind of feel like you're gonna be doing something that you'll be proud of. Okay, we're sorry, little fella. You've got the Diplomat. Yeah, Diplomat is very Libra energy, you know, being able to balance out between the needs of your country or the goals of your country and the goals of another. So very Libra energy. The Libra is the Diplomat. And you've got the Dark Figure. Interesting cards. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. I guess we'll get more clarification. So what can pile number 3 expect in the month of May, please? Oh, these came out. I'm gonna take from this section that revealed itself to us. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles right off the bat. I love this for you. Yeah, you've got a lot of activity going on in the finances area, I must say. All right, so you've got the 10 of Pentacles this month. I love this for you. You've got the World card. Very powerful cards. Don't you kind of feel like these two cards are connecting and the branches are like extending and they're now reaching you, giving something to you? Doesn't it feel like that? You've got the Emperor. Wow, I really feel like I'm starting to feel like this month. Look at the card Egotism with Leo, and there's a crown here. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like this month you're gonna be, for a lot of you, given a powerful position. maybe something that you've been working hard towards finally comes into completion and it starts giving you back, putting you in a powerful position. Wow, I must say this looks amazing. Let's put the Libra one here so that I can push your board and you can still see everything. Right, can you see the word body? Yeah, I think you know that this is body right there. All right, we can fit in one more card. You've got the Queen of Swords. Powerful archetypes, like, wow. I think we can stop for a moment here before we expand on your reading, because this pile has a lot going on this month. A lot is going on. And I definitely feel like something is coming into fruition and it's giving you back a lot of abundance. Particularly for you, it is finances. Now, why do I say that? Because you've got Virgo and Leo. So something is bright now, something is strong, something is a showstopper. And Virgo means that you've worked hard towards it. You've been very organized. Emperor, you've had a procedure, like you were following a procedure. You know what you were doing exactly. And I feel like it has grown so much, what it is that you've been working hard towards, that it's gonna start pouring in a lot of wealth into your life starting from the month of May. This is definitely something that I see here for you going on. A lot of activity in the finances area. And I feel with the Emperor and the Queen of Swords is gonna put you in a different place on the map. This finance is coming in, and that's why you've got egotism here. I don't think it's saying that you're gonna feel egotistical about it. I just feel like you're really feeling proud of yourself. You're a showstopper with the Leo. You're recognized well. This is the moment when all of the hard work that you've put into something really shows and you get recognized for it. I feel you get recognized for your discipline, for your hard work, for your strategy, for you having a good plan and following through very well. Knowledge with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something very strong around this area. I'm glad we have your tarot cards are showing it to us, why there's a lot of activity in the finances. It is because of something that you really nurtured, worked hard towards, maybe even for years. That tree has grown. I feel like it's come to its completion, where the fruits of your hard work have now ripened and they're ready for you to pick up easily. You're ready to enjoy this hard work, is really what I'm seeing for you, because you've got the Weaver here. Again, it talks about devotion here again, right? It talks about your devotion. Oh, sorry, just when it hits me. That's why you've got Libra in the past. It talks about how everything that you've worked hard towards in the past is finally coming into balance. It's not like one side where you keep putting into it, and it's not giving you. Now there's balance. You put in the hard work, it's equally starting to give you back. Also, balance reminds me of the merchants. It reminds me of business. Since we're talking about finances, that's a big probability. Maybe you're a business person, or maybe this is talking about your work. You've worked so hard towards your career, and for you to be recognized, and it is happening this month. You're going to be recognized. You're specifically recognized as knowledgeable, as someone who has a solid plan, someone who follows through with their plan, someone who knows what they're doing, an expert for sure. And the Emperor shows like you have an empire. Maybe this is your small business or your thing that you've created. Whatever this is, it truly shows that it's going to give you back a lot in terms, specifically like with the Pentacles. I could have told you it's going to give you the fruits back, whatever the fruits are for you, but really here I'm seeing that it is particularly talking about giving back to you in terms of finances, but also recognition. Also recognition. So that's something that I am seeing. Now, following up with this idea, it doesn't stop there. Now that you're getting a lot of money and it's starting to work for you, I see that this inspires you to have a brilliant idea with Jupiter in Aquarius. Your mind starts expanding. I feel like there's a little bit of excitement here where you go, oh, hold up. If this is working and it's giving me these beautiful results, how about I take advantage of that and I stretch this idea a little bit, or stretch my practice a little bit, or stretch my team a little bit, whatever this is, and do this brilliant idea that I have in mind. I feel like you're very confident about it. It's a creative idea. This is Leo and Aquarius. So this is a creative idea. You're with the diplomat going back and forth with it. There's the scales again. And you're thinking, right, how can I apply this idea while making sure that it's right for me, it's right for others, it gives me these results, but also that result. So you're weighing things out, specifically with the diplomat and the dark figure. There's something about you doing something particularly out of the box where you are not afraid to address the elephant in the room. I feel like you're weaving something brilliant this month. You're working on something brilliant. Also, your great success or achievement towards what you've nurtured here is making you feel excited and motivated to open your mind. There's something this month about you addressing the elephant in the room and going, I'm not gonna be afraid to do what's right for me, but also like solve maybe a particular situation that nobody wants to come near, nobody wants to touch upon. It's like there, but everybody's acting like it's not there. But to actually solve the situation is gonna be seen as heroic. So you've got this brilliant idea this month, and it's crazy. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but in due time, when this all starts coming together, you will start to understand what this reading is telling you. And I do see you opening up your mind and expanding, and I see you, your creative mind going crazy in a good way, and you're thinking of all these brilliant ideas, specifically inspired by addressing something that most people don't want to come near. Maybe it's a huge risk. Maybe it is something that's not too politically correct. Maybe it's something that everyone knows that everybody needs to deal with, but everybody's afraid to fail. I don't know. And at the end of the day, you're like feeling bold, you're feeling passionate, you're feeling yourself also, you're self-confident, and you're like, hold up, why don't I target this? Why don't I handle this? And you're making sure you do it right with the diplomats. You want to do the right thing for yourself, and you want to do the right thing for others. And I see that you start working on this what seems to be a very weird but very unique. This is Aquarius energy, out of the box, weird, crazy, but very futuristic, very forward looking. It requires that boldness, but it is that thing that changes everything, changes even society. So yeah, you're being bold. You're acting in that bold way. Aquarius, Leo, definitely in that bold way. And you're weaving something. You're working something that this month you're going to be super devoted and committed to. So now I understand your runes better, or your zodiac runes better. Now that something from the past has finally come into balance and starting to work out, you're like, now I'm going to be very committed and devoted to this brilliant idea that I have. I feel like your success or your finances, maybe the fact that you get a lot of money, you're like, I'm glad I have this money, because now I can take it and I can invest in this brilliant idea that I want. So it's one thing or the other like that. But at the end of the day, I do see you super devoted towards something. You're really committed. You're really in it. You're inspired by your brilliant idea, and you are working towards it. my dear pile number 3. Very, very amazing reading. Anything else that I've missed here in your cards? No, not yet. We have an amazing section right there that I feel your cards are going to be talking about next, as well as your future and your body. So we're not done. Speaking of the body, you've got the Emperor, right? You've got the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. Again, Queen of Swords, this is devotion. And I feel in that case, this is your internal world. And in that case, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles is abundance. So actually, remember when I told you, I would have told you this could be anything like your health. Actually, it is also your health. The tree, the 10 of Pentacles, this is also talking about your body and how something is changing in the future to the positive, because look at your cards, like look at the 2 major arcana, the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. Your future is looking bright when it comes to your body, I must say. So what is going on here? I'd see that your body is becoming stronger. I see that you are being more devoted towards your body with the Queen of Swords. This is discipline. Like, again, in terms of your body, you have a strategy, you have a plan, you're following through with your plan, you really care about it, you're honoring your body well. And I feel like something in your body is really growing and it's going to start giving you back in such a beautiful way. So all the efforts, the particular efforts that you're taking, you know what you're doing, or maybe this is something that you're going to start doing. That's why it says future. Whether you're already doing that or that you're about to start doing that in the month of May, I see that you're becoming disciplined. You are taking very good care of your body, and very soon there's going to be a strong foundation in your body that will allow you to reap results. Maybe you're going to feel more energetic in the future. Maybe you're going to feel, Scorpio signs. Scorpios are known to be seductive, right? There's Scorpio, men and women are known to be like sexual, seductive, erotic. Like they have this energy for sure. So there's something about your body giving back to you in terms of how you look, how sexy you look in particular, how attractive you look, how you're glowing, maybe even in terms of your emotional health. And when you are feeling your best, you radiate attractiveness. So there's something about how your body is becoming stronger and your emotional health is better or very good. And that's healing on a deep level. Scorpio, right? We're going deep. That's healing on a deep level to the point where you're going to start feeling like your body is it's glowing inside out. You're feeling super attractive. You're feeling very sexy. Exactly. That's what I'm seeing here. And it really is because of how you're taking care of your future, of your body, exactly, of your future. And that's just the beginning, seeing Scorpio in body and future. That's going to start showing up now and in the future. Everything you're doing is going to be giving you in abundance back when in this area in your future, in terms of your body's health, the foundation, the strong foundation, and how attractive you look. So that's definitely something that's happening here in the month of May for you. I love this for you. Okay, so I guess it is time to look at this particular part. Right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. Ooh, something pops out of the box. Ace of Wands. I almost feel like it's a surprise with the magic here. Okay. Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man. Something you're not seeing, because this is Odin and the Hanged Man sacrificing his eye, of course, in order to gain access to the knowledge of wealth. So this is something you're not seeing. But this will definitely surprise you, and you will learn a lot of things that you did not know about before. You will gain access to some information. You will be enlightened. You will be surprised, startled, stunned to know and gain access to information and be enlightened about some things that not other people or maybe not even any at all, get to know about, or not many people get to know about. Let's continue to see what this is. Ooh, look at that, the moon. You know, Libra, since we're talking about Libra, this is a year where, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not an astrologer. This is just me listening to astrologers. So there's something about all of the planets aligning in Libra this month. Let me double check that so I don't go on and on in your reading and annoy you in case you are good at astrology. Hold on. I do know that a lot of them aligned in January. Believe it or not, I actually saw it in the cards before I found out about it astrologically. Perhaps you've seen this reading with me. It was so magical. But let me check. No, it wasn't Libra. My mistake. It says it is on March 29th. The sixth planet, the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune were all aligning in the sign of Pisces. So, in any case, what was my line of thought? Let me go back and reflect. It's certainly not connected to the past as I was about to think. That's probably where my mind was. So, what is this saying? Look, the moon is the unknown, the unseen. And you get to see something this month, an information that's hidden with the moon. Not everybody gets to see. There's something about how the planets aligning in one sign and how that's a powerful thing. I know that from astrologers, how that's a huge, powerful thing. And some even are saying that this is the beginning of a shift from the Kali Yuga, as I've been listening to a monk actually speaking about that, or a guru speaking about that, how the alignment, every time there's a shift from one yuga to another, there's like this planetary alignment that happens, and that we're moving from the Kali Yuga to the next yuga, the yuga that's in between, from, let's call it the Bronze Age to the Silver Age. And this is going to cause a massive shift in the planet, some chaotic, but some in the way that it's going to bring enlightenment, like the hidden information is going to start coming out. So in that, with that reminding me of that, somehow it, because of these planetary alignment, you, pile number 3, are one of the few people who get to see a peek into some form of knowledge that not many people are lucky to see, have a peek into, see into. And with the Ace of Wands, this is going to change everything, specifically your power to do something, your power to create something, your power of magic even, or what may seem to the naked eye or the eye that doesn't know this type of information, especially with a dark figure. It looks like you get to know something. Maybe there are some people that are hiding it, for example, or again, this is the hidden with the dark figure. There's something hidden that you get to find out about, and you get to use it to your favor. You get to have the power to use this magic to your favor. And we call it magic looking at the cards, but really a lot of the things that we call magic may turn out to be regular science, but we just didn't want to explore it and decided to call it magic, right? Like think of the number of times where we've all had this experience. Like I'm wondering really, why isn't it not science already? How many times did we literally just think about someone and they call, and this person we haven't like been in touch with for maybe even years, like this particular thing pops up in your mind and it shows up, you learn about something new that you've never seen before, and suddenly it's everywhere. Suddenly everybody's talking about it. Like your friends weren't talking about it before, suddenly they're talking about it. It shows up in your work, it shows up everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? Also, another example is telepathy. I mean, we've all had magical experiences here and there. Surely there's science to it. So maybe you're getting a peek into that, but that's just like a particular direction that I'm taking. Like that's what's coming up in my mind. But anything that we didn't usually do that we apply and it starts working will literally be seen as magic now. Like let's say an herb that heals something in the body and we're like, whoa, that's magic. So I don't know where, in what area of your life you're going to get, or in what direction in life you're going to get this information. But boy, do I foresee for you that you're going to hold valuable knowledge that's been hidden, and it will help you out in your life in a very powerful way. The Ace of Wands is raw, powerful energy. It's ready to be created in whatever shape you want to use it in. It's that magic that you can use to your favor to create whatever it is that you want. So I see you gaining access to powerful information that have an instant effect. And I want to know for you, in what area of life is this going to affect you in? Let's see. Let's see, maybe this is like the tree of life and you're getting information on how to reap more benefits and get finances. That will be so cool as well. Or maybe it's your body, maybe it's everything. You're like, whoa, I got this magic, I'm gonna use it everywhere. So let's see, let's get more information. And if it doesn't answer this area, I'm definitely gonna, we've got a section there. But let's follow the cards and let's allow it freely to show us what it wants to show us. You've got the Hanged One. Again, the Hanged Man. I have several of these cards. This deck is so beautiful. The ideas are brilliant. In my opinion, that I just left it as is. So you got the Hanged Man again. Right? Something is transforming here. You're breaking something down in order to recreate it in a better shape, perhaps. Something must dissolve in order to be recreated. You've got the Sun. Wow. Being knowledge, awareness, something being clear to you like the sun. And the planets. You keep getting the planets. The planets. That you're really going to be amongst those who will be affected, the first to go through this personal journey of transformation. I feel like you're going to grow this month. This is probably talking about your body here. You personally, your body, by the way, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is definitely your body going through that transformational process. It might be uncomfortable. That's why Scorpio, yeah, it might be uncomfortable in the beginning, but it's going through a massive change. Let's see. Look at that. Yeah, I feel like it's your internal body with the Five of Swords. You're winning over an internal war. I feel like this is representing what you're taking. So for some of you, this is an internal war. It doesn't have to be, of course, but it's there, and we have the body part. Yeah, it's like the wolves here. Looks like this is now saying you didn't know what was going on inside. Yeah, I feel like this is you going through this transformation. Yeah. Ooh, and you've got the Teacher. My God, it's like the cards will show you the idea in whatever way. Whatever cards you have, whatever you have, it is going to show it to you in the same way. From the very beginning, I've noticed that. So yes, I will say your internal world is changing. This could be things like your immune system, your microbiome. I don't know, your organs are healthier. I don't know what it is, but you're winning some form of internal war as you become enlightened, strongly enlightened, and learn so much. Yeah, Scorpio, deep, going deep into something, getting the key learnings about something. Yeah, and you're going to feel very powerful. Wow, I love this. Please do aware us, like a pile number 3, like when you go through this process and since you're becoming one of those enlightened ones, I don't want to say it's your responsibility to show everyone. It's not your responsibility. But, you know, make a YouTube video or something. Tell people what you've learned, what you've gone through, because this is going to be amazing for so many people. I have no idea how many people you can heal with this knowledge. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It didn't get to this part. What is the traveling part? What is the traveling part? Let's keep these to the side and let's explore, because I do see Cancer is emotions. You're very emotional about something. You want to travel somewhere that to you feels like home. To you, it is maybe a spiritual home, and there are going to be massive changes in terms of traveling. That's Sagittarius, exploring a new place and calling it home. Wow, is this happening this month for you? Where is your tarot deck? There we go. What's going on here? I think I better shuffle your cards and I'll be back. Okay, so what is going on in this area for pile number 3? Please do enlighten us. What's going on here for pile number 3? In that section, please. Okay, was this connected? Let's see. You've got the moon card. We did say that the planets aligned in March. So maybe this whole process started out for you in March, whether you realize it or not. But in terms of your fate, what's fated here, it already begun in March. Page of Swords. It's like you're going to be knighted or going to be recognized as something. Oh, you know, the knighted. Maybe you're going to be given permission. Permission to, the knight is with the horse, to travel somewhere. It's like maybe a place that you wanted to go to is giving you permission. Or maybe this is you being given a position, right? You being given a position, and that will require you to go somewhere that you always love to go. Ooh, nice. Let's see. These are my guesses so far. What's this? The 8 of Wands. It's quickly, it's traveling. 8 of Wands is the travel card. You're traveling to a new place and a new community. With all of these people, it makes me feel like this is a place where people travel to frequently. Wow. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what this is. So, guys, like, I always, of course, enjoy your readings. I always do. But your reading is so clear that I'm absolutely enjoying it. It's one of those readings that I look, I always enjoy readings, but this one, I'm really enjoying it. The cards are so clear, and I love how it's so diverse, and it's like the reading that keeps on giving. So let's continue to see what this is. Right, you might be given a position somewhere. It started maybe in March, whether at least it was destined to begin in March, and so some things have begun. Knight of Swords, another, that's the Page of Swords, it's not the Knight, but I saw this vision of the Knight for a reason. Any case, Page of Swords, my apologies. Knight of Swords, there goes the Knight, right? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. I have a strong feeling that you're moving somewhere this month, and it might even be a very quick move, like chop, 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 pack up your bags, go, 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 go. There's the visa, there's the this, there's the that. Maybe make your passport, let's go. There's like chop, chop, chop kind of energy. Move, move. It's all happening so quickly. The Hierophant. You're considered as a knowledgeable person. I don't know, I feel like a place is hiring you because you are seen as highly knowledgeable, the right person, the right position for some place. Tower is like an instant change for sure. Like you definitely don't see this coming. I wouldn't be surprised if you're listening to this and you're going, really? How is that even possible? Yeah, seeing the Tower card, I was like thinking a lot of people may already know what this is about, but I think a lot of you will be super surprised with the Tower card. Like, oh my God. And as much as this is great news because it is a wish fulfillment, the thing here is that you have to act now. You have to move now. They want you in this position quickly. Yeah, and I do see you moving quickly, changing home, starting to at least make quick changes in your life. And it doesn't have to be as drastic as going to another country. Maybe you're going to another neighborhood, but it's one that you loved. Another city, another province, another state, you know, that you've always wanted to go to. Maybe it's like you've always wanted to live next to nature, and there it is. You always wanted to live next to the beach. There it is. You know, something like that. Or even a neighborhood. It could even be a neighborhood, but you will love it. It's a dream of yours. Sometimes you might be moving somewhere that wasn't initially your dream, but when you move there, you're like, oh my God, it has all of the aspects that I dreamt about. This is what I always wanted. So I do see a massive change when it comes to a move this month for you to a place that genuinely fulfills you. It's always what you dreamt of. It does look to me like you're moving to this place because you're being asked to. You're like being assigned to take on a big position because you are an expert at something. What can I tell you? Of course, that's exactly what I'm seeing. Knight of Swords is like, again, knowledgeable. Someone who knows what to do and knows how to do it quickly. If you're wondering, the dark figure again next to the moon shows that this has like been hidden by some people. Some people may have been studying this and are about to announce it to you. Maybe even ever since March. So yeah, it's crazy to hear something like that. But this is what I am seeing in your cards and in your runes and everything, my dear pile number 3. And I wish you the best of luck with that. I love your reading. Please do update me on what this is all going to be about, how it turned out for you. And I really enjoyed your reading. I really hope you have too. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. That was your reading. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your May 2025 predictions. These are the decks that I'll be using. If at any point you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. As you can see on the right, I wanted to switch it up a little bit this month, and I wanted to bring out a board that has different areas of your life. I'll be casting some zodiac runes this month onto it, and together with the combination of the zodiac runes as well as these specific different areas of your life, we'll be able to predict what you can expect in the month of May. So very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Opalite, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Aquarius, Leo, as well. Just these 3, my apologies. Aries, Aquarius, as well as Leo. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Let's put it with the rest of the zodiac signs. And let's get ready to cast your zodiac runes. So, what can pile number 4 expect in the month of May, please? 2025. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot going on there with future relationships as well as a little bit of personal growth here. Maybe your intuition with Pisces is becoming stronger. That could be a thing. So between future and relationships, you've got the rune Leo. Ooh, nice. Okay, between power and home. This could do with the electricity, for example, at home, power or something. It may be something that is powerful in your home. We don't know. We'll find out. These are just guesses. None of these are too close to the squares, so we can safely take them out, actually. So between power and home, we've got the zodiac sign Taurus. Ooh, Taurus, that's luxury. That's lovely. So in resolution, you've got the zodiac sign Libra. That's wonderful because Libra is the diplomat. So that's lovely to see here. Fair for everyone. Justice and fairness for everyone. In your career or work or study, you've got the rune Cancer. Nice. Let's see what this is all about. Perhaps you're going to start doing something that you love, that your heart is interested in, something like that. This is a month where you're really going to enjoy your work. You're going to nurture it. You are, absolutely going to enjoy it in the month of May. Right. Very, very interesting results. Let's take a look at your oracle cards as well as your tarot cards and start seeing what your month is going to be all about. So, in terms of your oracle cards, my dear pile number 4, you've got abandoned budget, the Enneagram abandoned budget. It's under the category of money. Don't see anything going on in the finances area, but we have a lot in the career. Let's see. So, there is the keywords: administrative phobia, mismanagement, late payment, financial let go, financial disinterest, accounts negligence. Right, very interesting. Let's keep that there. Should we? I think we can go with a bigger card. We can definitely use this one. Yep. You've got Venus in Pisces with submission, right? Pisces is there. So perhaps, that here could do with that. Interesting. You've got the Giants. Whoa. Relationships here is giving me a very different meaning. I won't lie to you. Pisces, submission, the Giants. I was like, or maybe personal, like there is relationships. Relationships are obviously a focus here in your reading. Part of it has to do with how your relationships are personally helping you grow this month, because grow, Giants, wow, that's definitely connected. But also there are powerful relationships that you're creating for your future. That's another thing with the Leo here. Very interesting how your cards are showing us something. You've got the Shepherd. Yeah, these are gonna be guides, mentors, something like that. I love your reading. Let's see what you get. Excuse me. What if I push this a little bit here? Yeah, they're definitely, see the pointing? They're definitely guiding you. You've got powerful people guiding you this month when it comes to something. Right, let's take a look at your tarot cards, my dear pile number 4, and see what you got. Lovely. You've got the 3 of Pentacles. Something in your budget's going to work. It's like you've got Giants, like mentors who are going to tell you, no, you're not stuck financially. You can actually do this and make use of that. There's something about money this month, and you've got relationships that will really help you, guide you. Shepherd, guide you. They're not doing it for you, but they're guiding you on how to make the best use of your money and finances or something. Yeah, something like that for sure, because this is the 3 of Pentacles. It's also the background of the 3 of Cups. So relationships. You see, you've got people there giants who are good at what they do, mentors who will help take you out of a situation where you feel stuck. You're like, oh, maybe this is like, you're afraid of, like, these remind me of the bars, and you're like, oh no, we have to pay things like, for example, taxes or overdue payments, like debts, loans, something like that, and you're really afraid. And you're like, how am I gonna pay for this? Oh my God, I forgot to pay about that. I forgot all about that. How am I gonna pay for that? In any case, these people are really empowering you. I think home could also be, since you've got the finances there, these people could be empowering you, and they are giving you the tools to make you feel safe with home. And Taurus is money, it's luxury. So perhaps they even give you the opportunity through their guidance to make more money or save or do the best thing that you can for your money for a better future. For example, that could be also another aspect here. Very interesting. Let's see where your reading takes us. You've got judgment, again, awareness. They're giving you better judgment. They're waking you up from something, educating you. Nice. I feel like they're powerful, they're alert, they're aware. Angels are higher beings. These are giants. Yeah. I really do foresee for you that you've got important connections that are going to revive something. Because look at that, stuck, something is dying. And you're like, oh no, it's the end of this. And they're like, no, you can do this, and you can put this amount here, you can do this here, you can do that there. They're really helping you out with your money, budgeting or something. These could, surprisingly, maybe they're even experts online, but personal relationships, I highly doubt it, but it could be. So anyways, you've got the Knight of Swords. Again, people who know what to do exactly. They know their direction. They know how to make things fast. Knight of Swords. I feel like this Knight of Swords is offering this information. Do you see? You've got, the Nine of Cups. I love this. And you're instantly feeling happy with the Nine of Cups. Or not just that, but you're feeling very fulfilled. You're feeling very spoiled even. Yeah, you got Taurus here. Taurus is comfort and luxury. So we'll find out what this is. Maybe this is instantly affecting the luxury, the luxurious life that you're living. And that's giving you power, like you're feeling in power of your life, especially your private life. I feel like maybe they're going to help you have more money than you thought that you can keep. And now that you've got all of this money, you're like, oh, I have a lot of money that I can spoil myself with or live a luxurious life. I feel like you now have more money, control over your life. So for example, if you had to pay debts and you couldn't have more money, for example, to yourself, I feel like you're having powerful people that can help you manage this money and have enough to enjoy your life as well. That's a sort of interestingly specific energy that I'm seeing in your month of May. Right, so you've got, there you go, the Six of Swords, and this is the background of the Six of Wands. Again, saying the same thing. They're taking you out of drowning, because this is moving from tumultuous water into calmer waters. So this is people, mentors, people who will guide you for sure with a shepherd, who see you drowning and they take you back to safety, to home, and you feel successful. You feel like you've overcome something successfully because of these particular relationships. This is a month where you are going to thank the wonderful connections that you have, personal connections that you've made in your life. Now, seeing Pisces between these two, I would say that this is a pure-hearted connection. Like, I would say there's love there, you know. Pisces is all about love. There's love there. There's a good heart. There's empathy, right? Empathy. Pisces, there's empathy there. They feel for you. Also, I would say Pisces being the 12th house, I would say this is destiny, or it's fated that it's part of your path to meet these people. You were always meant to meet these people because they were going to help you in a moment like that, or in a time like that when you really needed them. So that's another aspect that I am seeing overall. Yeah. And now I understand at least this part, the relationships and the personal, as well as power and home. Could this be your resolution? Perhaps, perhaps. We'll find out. All right, let's continue with your tarot cards and see what else they show us. You've got, I feel like you're resting. You're like, oh, whew, there's a rest this month. So this is the Four of Cups. The reason I say rest is because it is, of course, the background of the Four of Swords, which is all about resting, recuperating, taking your breath, going, so this is serious. Okay. Also, this could be talking about you actually resting this month. Do I see anything in your chart there? No, not necessarily though. Oh, home. Yes, 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 there is. Let's continue. You've got the Ace of Swords. You've got the King of Pentacles. Where are you taking us, tarot cards? And the Eight of Swords in the background of the Eight of Wands. Something's... no, let me think. Here, something is stuck and it opens, right? And so here, something is stuck in the background of the Eight of Wands. It starts moving, right? So I was right about picking that up. Something stuck starts moving. This is probably talking about the resolution. Something stuck starts moving. Right. So maybe these are connected, because I see you here taking a deep breath, resting, recuperating. You're really enjoying, by the way, you're starting to enjoy your personal life in the month of May. You're like, there's a sense that you have a control over your life, especially that the financial part has been resolved, which makes me think about that, but we'll get to it. You feel like this situation has been resolved. So I do see you in the month of May here, resting a little bit. Maybe you want a break, and maybe you're going to take some time off of work, for example, although there's work here. So let me not say anything about work, but I do see you resting. I do see you taking it easy, enjoying your life a little bit in the month of May. Maybe this is you indulging in something that you love. You're spending a little bit to enjoy something. Taking it easy. You're definitely taking it easy this month. You really need it, obviously. Now, what's going on here? Maybe because you're resting, something begins, because the Ace of Swords could be clarity. It could be an idea. Let me think. Look at the Ace of Cups being super highlighted in the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is something that you're not expecting. To me, this is an unexpected idea that you get this month. I think this idea is in the area of your work, career, or studies, because of the King of Pentacles and, of course, Cancer in this area. This idea with the Cancer sign is an idea that you will love, maybe even be a little bit obsessed about, but you will really love. You will love so much that it's going to revive something in your career or in your work. You're like, oh my God, I can totally do that. Once, maybe you're going to get a dream. Once, when I was in high school, this is crazy. I was thinking so much about a math equation that I couldn't solve. Like I looked at it from all different directions, and then I was so tired, so I just left it, and I thought I'll just deal with it when I wake up. I was just feeling really sleepy. My eyes were like dropping, and I thought I'd just take a nap because I really needed it. So I left my desk, just went straight to bed, and just slept. You won't believe me if I told you. I dreamt of myself solving this equation. I dreamt of the answer, and I woke up and I go, oh my God, I need to write this down. And I wrote the answer to I solved the equation. I don't know if this counts that I really solved it. Maybe it was my subconscious mind solving it, so that counts as me solving it. Was I lucky? Like, was this like an intuitive thing and I was lucky? I don't know. But this did happen when I was in high school once in my life. So remembering this moment as I was staring at your cards, maybe you're gonna be dreaming of a great idea. So this could be dreaming or just daydreaming, right? In both cases, it's channeled. I really believe you're going to be offered something. This is the Four of Cups. Offered. Sometimes it's seen as being offered something from the universe, from your guides, the Four of Cups. So you're going to be offered an idea. Now, this is the Ace of Cups, right? The W. This is the Ace of Cups. And I feel like this is the woman vessel receiving the creativity, right? So I feel like you're going to be receiving an idea with the Ace of Cups and Cancer that you will love. You're like going to go, oh my God, what a brilliant idea. You're gonna be like, I envision you walking around being so obsessed about it, talking about it, and the more you talk about it, the more this idea grows, the more you know exactly what to do. And it's such a brilliant idea to you with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords here. Creativity as well as maybe brilliance, solution, clarity towards something. It solves something. I think it solves something that it instantly puts you back in control with the King of Pentacles. You're going to feel like, I got this. I know what to do. I can do this. I channeled another life experience. My apologies, but I channeled something. Like what I did back then, if I tell you about it now, you're not going to see this as brilliant or smart in any way. But back then, it was, at least to my manager. So when I first graduated, I worked in an event company, and I didn't have any experience at all in events management, and I was expected to do so much. Like they were expecting me to hit the ground running. So one of the things that my manager asked me to do, he was like, we need a flyer for this. I need you to create like a catchy flyer that will really show the essence of this conference and this and this and that. In this particular area, this strategic area, they talked to me about the type of audience that's going to be there. And so I was really scared. I was like, oh. I was like, what am I going to do about this? I've never done anything like this before. I took my notes, these quick notes of what was expected. And then I thought to myself, there must be like a similar conference flyer out there that I can check out, gain the experience of what's to be expected in a flyer like that, and take it from there and then do my own thing for our conference. And I kept Googling and learning about the sort of phrases that you would use in a flyer and these sort of events. I looked at the different flyers. I don't want to bore you, but all in all, with the research, I was able to create something nice. So I jotted it out. I wrote the sentences where I imagined the designer would put it. I wrote the text and everything. And when I showed it to my manager back then, he was impressed because he knew I was just a graduate back then. And he didn't expect that I would do it like that. And he said, you did this? And he like was sort of thinking somebody must have told me about all of this? And I said, no, I did it. And he was so happy. This was the beginning where he started trusting me. And of course, like right now, this is like, that's not a smart, well, this is a good thing to do, I guess is a good thing to do. But back then, I don't know why it wasn't like the idea didn't come to people. Perhaps it was way back then, 20 years ago or something. So in any case, all I'm trying to say here is, again, me channeling an example of doing, like getting an idea, following it, and that put me back then in another place. Like I was trusted now to do more things. So in that similar way, it doesn't have to be at all we've got ChatGPT in our day and age. You don't have to use it, of course. It could be that, or maybe it's not anything about the internet or what I've just channeled. It's just basically and simply about you channeling an idea, whether it's through sleep or daydreaming as you're resting. And it's going to be very creative. It's going to bring clarity, solve a problem. There's the resolution. I think we're talking here about the two. It's going to resolve something. Something was on hold when it comes to your work, a career, or study. You couldn't figure it out. You couldn't make it work. And you're like, oh my God, this brilliant idea is going to make things moving. So, and like I keep saying, this brilliant idea is something that you will enjoy every minute of. Now, this definitely takes us to the resolution part, because I see you resolving something here. So let's see what this resolution is. What are you resolving? It's going to be like an expansion on this part that we saw here. So you've got the Chariot. You're going to make something start moving again. We know that. But this is the figure from the Star card. And the figure from the Star card, she pours water into the water and water into the grass or the green. She's the water bearer. That's why the Star card, this is not the Star card, but this is the Star figure, is associated with Aquarius. And there are different interpretations, of course, of this symbolism. But one of the strongest ones, as you will know from the Star card, she has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. She's pouring one water barrel into the water and the other into the ground. So one of the interpretations is, just as she's learned to heal and found her way, she's also using that knowledge to help the ground, help the earth, help the people with it. Another interpretation could be, there are many, but as far as I remember, there is, like she's healing spiritually or emotionally as well as physically. Another is she understands the balance, the cosmic balance between the duality between, in this world, the spirituality as well as the groundedness of doing what's needed to achieve one's dream. And anyways, we can go on and on, but what I'm seeing here is that the Star figure is feeding the chariot, the two chariotees, the two sphinx of the chariot, because they're thirsty here, they need this water, and she's bearing the water, giving the sphinx what it needs to move. So I really see that you've understood through your idea, through this resolution, you're fixing something by understanding that you have what it takes to nurture what is needed for that thing to move forward. So that's why I've got nurturer here. You see, the Cancer sign is a nurturer. You're like, this is stuck because it needs that. And I have the vessel, I have the cup, I have the water, I have what it takes to give what is needed, what it needs. So let me take what is needed, take my time to nurture it, and that shall resolve this situation. And it looks like it's in your work. So let's continue to explore this further. Ooh, you've got the Sun card and you've got the Emperor sitting in the Sun card. Wow. You've got, like, you have a procedure now because that's the Emperor. The Emperor always follows a procedure. They know what they're doing. And that's creating stability. So by time, you rise above this blockage by following a procedure. And things start healing with the Sun card. They start showing up for you the way you've envisioned it, right? They start appearing as you've envisioned it. You've got the 10 of Swords, end of this pain. And you've got the 2 of Wands. It's the background of the 2 of Cups. And that's the background of the 10 of Wands. So there's the block, right? Now the 2 of Cups is harmony, right? So I feel like as things come into balance with the Libra, like things are finally coming into balance, you are nurturing all the pain points as well as using the correct procedure, you're well informed, a procedure where you've learned about that this is what you need to follow in order to overcome this bottleneck, right? So you know what it takes, you've got what it takes, you're following a procedure, and that with the 10 of Swords, it's the end of this pain. You're at the pinnacle of this pain, you're really quote unquote out bleeding. You're carrying a lot of responsibilities with the career, in the area of your career, work, or study. You're carrying a lot. It's so painful. There, on top of all of that, there's a blockage. So your cards are basically saying that as you nurture what is needed, that blockage, bottleneck, and you follow that procedure, you finally end this pain and this heaviness. And what was blocked starts becoming resolved. It starts working harmoniously. So congratulations, that's going to be very successful. And obviously this is very important to you because this was a super pain point. And you're realizing, hey, actually I can solve this with a little bit of nurture, a little bit of care with what I have. You're the water bearer here. Also, Aquarius is forward thinker. So you're not thinking right under your foot anymore. You're not thinking, how can I fix this? How can I fix this now? You're like, no. But what if I stop thinking about how can I remove this pain? What if I'm not supposed to look at it this way? What if I, with Aquarius, look outside of the box? Like, look at it from a bird's eye view and look at actually what the situation is. And when you zoom out, you look at the whole situation correctly, you'll be able to, it seems, assess with clarity from a bird's eye view better what needs to get done, what's going on, what's really causing this blockage. And from that perspective, you'll think, but I've got these tools and I've got this. I can totally do this. And I don't have to take myself out of this blockage in this particular way, like I've been trying to do for so long, or I've been thinking of for so long. Maybe I can simply do it like that, and it starts working for you. So there's a brilliant idea that's happening in the area of your career and work. My dear pile number 4, that's finally enlightening you. It finally works. You finally know what to do. And it works out for you beautifully. So a lot of things are working out for you in the month of May, my dear pile number 4. I feel like if I would give it a title, like the title of an energy, I would call it exactly that, resolution. It's your month of resolution. You're feeling safe at home. Your personal relationships are there. You understand what's going on, even spiritually. They help you. You find an idea at work that helps you resolve and bring things into balance. So yeah, this is a good month for you. My dear pile number 4, I call it the month of resolution for you. Now, did I miss something when it comes to relationships and your future? And let's use this space here to explore that energy. Because you've got the Three of Pentacles and you've got the Three of Cups, it could also be talking about a community that you will meet, new friends maybe, because that's the background of the Three of Cups. So maybe you are bonding this month with Leo with a fun community. Also, you're standing out in this community. Or maybe all of you are so much fun and you found each other, right? So let's see what this is. What is future and relationships in Leo representing in pile number 4's reading, please? So you've got the Strength card. Okay, so this is a community that empowers. Again, there's something constantly about resolution. Maybe it's just the same thing. Maybe the people that are helping you come out of something difficult that's got a grasp on you. Yeah, I really feel that. You're going to form a stronger bond with them. That's what I'm seeing. And it's always lovely to form a beautiful bond with mentors, giants, people who have the knowledge but want to do something beautiful. It's wonderful to see people who are good at something and they're helping others with it. So that's really nice. So you've got the Strength card. Yeah, let's continue to explore this. You've got the Two of Cups. The Four of Wands. They're giving you the idea, or you're getting, are these connected? We'll find out in a moment. And the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, this is money. They help you carve out what you need out of what you have. And with the Queen of Pentacles, that results in you living a comfortable, happy life, right? Queen of Pentacles. So, yes, it is definitely connected. Like this whole area now, I see for you that they're all connected. Future, relationships, and personal growth. Now, when it comes to future, what is this saying regarding your future? Why is it connected to the future is what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I see everything we've talked about. They're giving you new ideas to take yourself out of this stuck situation that you're in. Absolutely saw that. Harmony. Helping you carve specifically money out of what you have. So we've seen all that. But I'm just trying to figure out what Leo in future means here. Are these people by any chance someone that you've blocked or walked away from in the past? By any chance? If that's the case, then them reaching out a hand to you and helping you in such a powerful thing, I think will regain this strong bond between the two of you again. So this is like you forming a strong future bond together because of that. If that's the situation. If not, then what else could it be? It could be that you've been betrayed by someone who you thought was going to be there for you, and you're surprised that this person or these people are the ones standing by you instead, and unexpected, you're not expecting this, that they would, and again this forms a strong bond between the two of you in the future. To be honest with you, that's the sort of energies that I'm seeing here. when it comes to relationships and future. I feel like these are all connected. It's meant to be and destined with Pisces. They're helping you grow in your life. And you're now forming a very strong bond with them for the future. There's something here about either you've blocked them before, but they're the ones who came to help you when you needed them, or something about someone who bailed out when you needed them, but then these are the ones who came instead. So yeah, these are the different energies that I see here. My dear pile number 4, that's exactly what I see going on in your month. I'm sure you're going to understand more about it when it does. When this person shows up, you're going to go, okay, so that's what the cards were trying to say here. It happens a lot. Sometimes you may even hear a whole reading and to you it doesn't resonate at all. A week later, something happens and you go, oh my God, wasn't this what the reading was saying that I heard last week? So things like that happen. Or maybe you know exactly, like maybe you're listening and you're going, I know, yes, this makes absolute sense for me. It's just me, you know, looking at cards and not knowing if how it works in your life. But that's the magic of tarot, and I guess we all should follow, like, trust the process. My dear pile number 4, I wish you the best of luck in your month of May. I truly enjoyed doing your reading for you. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!